Alrighty, guys, back at ceiling versus floor for another night. Hope everybody did good yesterday. We had a great noon slate. We crushed two of the showdowns, hit them really good, and then had a really tough afternoon and totally just misjudged the Bucks game. That rain kind of changed it all up. Brady did not look right. We were used to Brady being in a 5 wide, letting it rip, and it was more of a slow it down, run the ball game. But regardless, stay with the formula, stay with it, and the dividends will pay off. Let's get right into it tonight. So right off the top, we got our player pool. Right here, this article. Make sure to read that. It's going to correlate with this video right here. It's got our who we like to pay up for, our values, and who to fade. So let's start building a lineup right here. What we always talk about for the full game showdown, we like to just play nice, simple double ups and some smaller contests. Not trying to get too creative or crazy. If you're looking for leverage plays and how to hit the million, make sure you check out our friends over at Occupy Fantasy. They're right here in the article above. Just click the link right here. It'll bring you right to them. Those guys are great. They've hit, really, their expertise is hitting those giant contests. So let's find us a nice little double up right here. $5 double up. And let's start building a nice, simple lineup. Now, our favorite play on the board is Herbert, Abear, however you want to say Justin's last name, and Derek Carr. Either one, let's go. But we do want to play both quarterbacks. We love Mike Williams, but I think he's overpriced. We love Eckler, dual threat. We love Keenan Allen tonight. And then now we got to get to some punt plays. So we'll just build I haven't even tried to build one yet. So let's just play with this together. See what we got. Really like Jared Cook. We might have to punt at captain to be able to afford all of these guys. Just not a lot of people that we really care for in a cheap zone. Guyton's fine at 2,400. And then Moreau is fine. That build's okay right there. But let's see if we can get a little cheaper here. If we go Allen and I really want to get the Jared Cook. That's going to leave 800. And who's the pure punt here? Whew. You're pretty much going to be taking a 0. KJ Hill's the 4 over in Los Angeles. I guess you could play him. Or Palmer. Nobody likes to take a 0, but when you're looking for a double up and you want to fit all of the stars, it does make sense. Waller's considerably cheaper than Carr. What if we go Waller? We know that's the target monster over there. And then you could play Guyton. This looks good. That looks very good. Let's see if we captain Jared Cook. We keep talking about Cook. We just feel like he's very underpriced. If you captain Cook, how many of the stars can you fit in? It might be a team jam them in approach, maybe. I don't want to play Williams. Williams is a good tournament play. He's going to be relatively low owned for how good he is, considering how high his price tag is. And then you can play the Raiders D. We certainly don't like the Raiders D, but they're going to be on the field the whole time. You know, One fluke pick six, and you on to something. That's a viable build right there. If you come off a car and go Waller, 46, what does that get you? You can play the kicker for the Chargers, who is favored. Perfectly fine with that. So there's a decent chance we're going to end up captaining Cook here just to be able to fit everybody. Oh, man, it's just some expensive players. Eckler's another really good captain as a dual threat. Let's say you go Eckler. So you go Eckler and the captain. And you go Carr, Allen, Waller. Again, we love Cook. Leaving Guyton. I keep following on Guyton. Not in love with him. Not really a great player, but he does get a lot of volume. He's on the field a lot. He's the surefire number 3 over there in the Chargers. So I keep following on him. Very well may play. Now let's say if we go Carr. If you go Carr in the captain, you can leave out Waller. Just because if he throws a touchdown to Waller, at least you'll still get the points. And we go Eckler and Allen. We can't play Cook there. If you played Guyton, what's that leave you? 18. There's really nobody there. I don't know. I really see ourselves maybe captain and Cook and jamming in as many stars as we can. Cook's going to be involved. He's probably going to catch 4 passes for 40 yards is his floor, in my opinion. That's going to get you, you 8 points, which isn't huge, but it's certainly not a 0. Then you can jam in the stars. You can either go any of these 3 I'm fine with. Eckler, Waller, or Allen. And like I said, it leaves at 3,000. You can go Raiders D. And if you go Eckler, or Waller instead of Eckler, does that get you anything better? Chargers D. They are favored. So that's kind of the way I think we're going to go as a Cook captain. I'm going to play with it some more, but that's a good start up on some builds there. Make sure to read our player pool and just play with the Rubik's Cube until you find what you like. Make sure you look for some overlay. Set your alarm right before lock. See if you can find some stuff way at the bottom of the slates of the tournaments and double ups, and see if you can find some stuff with a little bit of overlay. Monday Night Football is tough to find overlay in, but it sometimes does happen. You just never know when you might find that 20-person contest that's only got 16 people in it. So just that little bit of overlay makes a big difference throughout the course of the year. So good luck to everybody tonight. Make sure to check out our Follow the Formula article, as that's where we suggest putting most of your money. And check out that video also that's underneath that article.